Aside the beat and the usual jaye jaye, what else do you know about your favorite song? Maybe this song or that song. What else do you know about them and how does that apply to you personally? Hello viewers, welcome to this episode of Recycle Beat for My Breaks. The purpose of this channel is to expose and amplify the message in that secular music piece for your betterment. I don't plan to take too long of your time. Only 5 minutes, just stop me so that it is all. I don't plan to take too much of your time. Just 5 minutes. Over the week, a number of songs have been published into various streaming platforms. And of all the songs that was published on all streaming platforms, 5 songs got to me. Alright, and of these 5 songs, we're going to be amplifying one by Omah Lay featuring Justin Bieber, Attention, alright, so we're going to be amplifying that, alright. The first one here is Medicine by Tempo featuring Omah Lay. It seems to talk about working and believing in your craft the day it ends all your problems, all your wahala, alright? So giving you the life you desire, that's one. And the second one that got to me here is Dada by Young John. It talks about when you see a girl or a spouse that is your weakness, at the same time your strength, breaking your defenses, alright? When you meet a girl that is your strength and your weaknesses, breaking your defenses, alright? So that's from Young John. And it titles Dada, right? And the third one here is from Slap or from Network. It titles Slap by Network. It talks about an eye for an eye kind of living, alright? An eye for an eye, the Moses law kind of living, eye for an eye. Who fuck up collects almost immediately, if not immediately. So that's what Slap Network Slap track is trying to talk about. And the fifth one is Rema Ikubo, alright? I did a number of videos by Rema. You might just want to watch that, want to know a little more about that or about Rema. I did a lot of video reviews on Rema, so you can check that on my YouTube, alright? And my comment is open for necessary comment. And the fourth one here is by Rema Ikubo, alright? It talks about the title track, Divine, yeah? Divine by Rema. It talks about the mystery surrounding his birth. Alright, and how that make him feel kingly, how that make him or points to the fact that he's a king, even in this game of Afrobeats, alright. How the mystery, how he was born, how the delay in the birth, so everything that happened made him feel divine, like he's kingly, like he's divinely, he is only divine that he's a king in this Afro space or what have you. Attention by Omah Lay featuring Rema seems to talk about how Omah Lay gets into himself due to lack of attention from his partner. Alright, so we are looking at it from the Omah Lay's perspective, how he suffered, should I say, is it depression, or he gets into himself for the lack of attention. So we're going to be amplifying that. Attention. We're going to see a little bit about attention. We're going to say a couple of supporting materials to back up this topic of discourse on attention. This one says, attention is the rarest and purest form of generosity. So no matter how long you have been with your partner, your spouse, there should be no excuse for lack of attention. This is from the Random Vibes, alright? And another one here is definitely from the scripture, alright? It's from the book of Ephesians 5 verse 22. It says, wife, submit to your husband. In other words, the submit there embodies both loyalty, attention, and all. Alright, so the wife must submit to her husband. I'm going to paint this clarity. You know, in this part of Africa or in recent time, ladies or women begin to think that, or most of the women think that the attention should only come from the guy, alright. Sometimes they try to starve you of attention, not like they know that they actually know that they are starving you of attention, but they think it's only helping their relationship. They think it's only spicing things up. Never do they know that it might only be making things worse, alright. So what am I going to say, even referencing to what the Bible says? Attention should not be, so long the two of you have been together, no part should suffer the other part with attention, alright? With attention. So attention is something that it is not particular to the female folks or to the male folks, alright? You as a female you should give your guy, your husband, your spouse attention that he needs. Alright, so it's not just the guy or on our part. Your Omah Lay is saying that practically from the understanding of those songs that he's getting into himself, like, for the lack of attention. So attention should not be narrowed down to the male gender, like it is for the guy to give attention. Even you as a lady, you should learn to give your spouse attention at all times, even when needed and when not needed. Alright, so we're going to conclude with a very powerful statement on attention, but I'd like to reference again what the Bible says. It says, wives, submit to your husband. In other words, women, submit to your man, no matter what. Don't starve him of attention, alright? If you do a hair that is not fine, even if the barber cuts the hair, tell him, this your hair fine, but, always, even for no reason, the point is, even for no reason, give him attention. Don't make him feel like he does not exist, alright? So it is something that is very vital in relationship. It is something that, alongside communication, attention is one key thing that makes relationship works, alright? So don't starve your partner, don't starve your husband or your spouse. Don't starve them of attention. Feed them with attention. Commend them. They do something fine. They do something that is beautiful. This is fine. I just got to check you for no reason. I just got to check on how you're doing. I just want to say I care. I just want you just let that person know that this person actually knows I exist, alright? So it's one thing alongside communication that spice up relationships, so that you don't get into yourself, so that you don't end that beautiful relationship that you are having because you are not giving the attention when needed, alright? So it is something that you must give at all times. Like I said, I don't plan to take too much of your time on this video. We're just going to walk through this one, the closing remark. It said if I have to chase and fight for your attention, eventually I won't need it anymore. Alright, if I have to chase and fight for your attention every time, eventually I won't need it anymore. Alright, so do not starve the spouse of attention. Go right there, ask the spouse, just go right there, communicate for just no reason, always be there, always do the necessary thing to keep up and to spice up your relationship. Attention, there should be no reason for excuse, so there should be no excuse for lack of attention. Remember that.